Week 12 is done. It's a bittersweet moment. It's kind of depressing. It's depressing, but it's great. You know, all at the exact same time. I mean, for one, for some it's over, but for others it's a new beginnings. The new beginnings bring upon. They bring upon the circle of life. It begins anew, where everyone. Even playing field 0-0. It is here. Yes. It is here. I'm excited. I am pumped. I am thrilled. I am giddy. I am currently having areas just slowly fill with blood from arousal. It's here. I'm just going to leave that on. It's going to be a good vibe for the whole video. I just have a feeling. Gonna be there. So, what went down this week? You know, for a week of not much, really, there was possibly the best ending to a regular season ever. Going into this game, we had the top 5 seeds against the bottom 5 seeds, and 5 of the playoff seats had been clinched as far as playoff berths. And that one last spot was up for grabs, and man, did it come down to the bloody wire. Unbelievably, Chop had a friggin' chance. 30 seconds left. If it wasn't for the Ravens, that, like, they just decided to give it away. They, I didn't give it away. I mean, they had the game won. They were doing what they probably should do. But with 30 seconds left, that last touchdown for Drew Brees got Ashton the win. Chop, you gave it a good run. You know, you gave it the old Collins try. I think if this was not a fantasy football league, like, if this was, I don't know, let's say the NCAA tournament, you know, you were the lowest of lows, because literally you were ranked last going into this, and the stars had aligned perfectly. I mean, they were there. Like, Ashton, Cliff, Matt, and James all had to lose. You had to win. And you were 30 seconds away from that. So for that, amigo, you gave it the old college try. I commend you. I wish you the best. You would have gained a fan if it wasn't fantasy football. So, Chop, for your effort in beating me twice for half of your 4 victories, this is for you. Hopefully I don't do anything stupid to where I have to do this again, because this day might end badly. Chop, you were there. Oh well. So, Cinderella's story is no longer a thing. So what's going on in the playoffs? The good one. Speaking of which, just real quick. Chop, Matt, Cliff, James. I mean, you can. I'm just saying you don't have to do anything with your lineup this week. Because it's not going to matter. Remember, you guys got to buy. So, our playoff tree, we have Estes matching up against myself. Sean plays the winner of us two. We have Joe and Ashton facing off with Seth playing the winner of those. And we all meet in the middle, beneath that old Georgia pine. So, let's see. I do have a few, I mean, you know, you would think it would end there. Hey, let's make it happen. No, I've got a few interesting tidbits of playoff statistics, maybe some interesting storylines per se, going through there. So let's start with Joe and Ashton. This matchup here, they have met once already. They met in week 9. Joe pulled ahead a 117-84 victory. So Joe has, you know, if previous matchups in fantasy meant a lot, Joe would have the advantage. But here's a couple for you. Joe is now officially #1 in points. He's the 3rd seed overall. Somehow Seth and Sean have managed to, well, Sean, yeah, he had a pretty good run. But Seth somehow got ahead of him matchup-wise, I don't know. Seth is 5th in points. Joe is #1, but Joe is a lower seed than Seth. So, Seth, you better be thanking the fantasy gods for that one. There's something that Joe actually pointed out to me, which I don't think he actually really knew at the time. But if you did, hey, good for you. If you didn't, man, you nailed it. Joe comes in with a record of 8-4. And that record, if he has scored over 100, he is 8-0. If he has scored under 100, he is 0-4. So 100 points seems to be that fit for Joe. That being said, Ashton has only scored over 100 3 times. So could be some, either you can say she's due, or, that 100-point mark seems to be the all-important factor this week. That's about all I've got on those two. Oh, correction. Ashton, coming into the playoffs of the top 6. I don't think I've said this yet, but hey, Ashton, congratulations for making it into the elite. The top dogs, if you will. Something to be proud of. Something to be proud of. But, Ashton, you have made it this far despite of the top 6 in the playoff having the most points against by a fairly convincing margin. So, congratulations there. It was a long road, a rough road, but hey, you made it. Now, that's all I've got over there on that side. So now we go to Estes and myself. Familiar foes here in this league. Estes pulled ahead with a Week 5 victory, got me 123-95. So, Estes, you started 5-0, you've been 3-4 since, so it's the circle of life. It's coming back. I'm just saying, it's not saying he is fallen off, but I know he's got some guys healthy now, but it's been a rough road since. Myself, interesting stat, my team, resilient little blockers, have not lost back-to-back games this season. So I'm resilient. I like to rebound. And I lost this week to Chop. As bad as that does sound, I mean, hey, the guy did score 124 points. I mean, he had a good week. It's one of those. I just hope my trend continues. So that's about all I've got there. Now, for the bye weeks, yeah, Sean and Seth, or not the bye weeks, but the dudes with the byes, Seth and Sean. You thought you two were gonna get out of this? Nah, Sean. We'll start with you. No, we will start with Seth. Change my mind. What now? My show, I can do what I want. Seth, you are 1-1 overall on the season against Joe and Ashton. And that one in the front come against a ravaged Joe lineup on bye weeks. So you could have easily been 0-2. Just saying. It seems like the fantasy gods have shined and shown favor over you for whatever reason. Sean, you are 1-2 against me and Estes. You beat me in week 1, but since then, no, you ain't got it. We gave your only 2 losses of the season, so welcome to the Thunderdome, buddy. It's here. It is here. Everybody's 0-0. Well, I guess you guys can technically be kind of like 1-0 because you're already in the second round, but who cares? It doesn't matter. So, that's about all that I have. Again, loser's bracket. It's going to be Chop, Matt, Cliff, and James, but that doesn't start until next week. So, hey, Tina, you got anything else? Oh, in fact, I do. Somebody's making another appearance here in the league. My Jobu. He is back. He is back in full vengeance. I tried to do it without him. I could not make it. He is here. I'm cradling his genitalia as we speak. He loves it. Estes, having to break out a little extra firepower, amigo. Playoff time, it's not one to take chances, so me and Jobu, we have made amends. I understand. Without him, this would not be possible. So, Circle of Life is back. Yes, he is now by my side. So, to all of you, and by all of you, I mean those in the playoffs that matter, not those that are avoiding the worst possible punishments in the league, having to wield the chop for a year, I bid you all a fond suck it, because it's getting real. Other than that, deuces, aloha amigos, Circle of Life.